stop for just 1 second, because what I'm about to say is not from me. It's from heaven. Something is happening in the spirit right now. Something urgent. Something that cannot wait another second. You, chosen one, yes, you, the one hearing this, you didn't just stumble on this message. You were times summoned, times here. Heaven is interrupting your scrolling because God said, asterisk, they must hear this now. Asterisk, you have been praying for a sign. This times is times the sign. You've been asking, asterisk, God, speak to me. Asterisk, he just did. What you're feeling right now, the goosebumps, the stillness, that strange pull inside your chest, it's not coincidence. It's confirmation. Because what's about to happen in your life is divine, unstoppable, and time-sensitive. There are seasons when God whispers, and there are moments when he times interrupts everything, asterisk. This is that moment. He is saying, asterisk, stop, listen, because I am about to shift your entire timeline. Asterisk, for too long you've carried weight that wasn't yours to hold. You've been trying to fix things that were never your assignment. You've been standing in storms that weren't meant to drown you. They were meant to times reveal you. Asterisk. But now, heaven has declared, the delay is over, the warfare ends, the breakthrough begins. You've been wondering, asterisk, why has everything felt so intense lately? Asterisk, because you are standing at the threshold of a divine reversal, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's been loud. That's why he's been attacking. But God said, asterisk, enough, asterisk. This is the moment where pain shifts into purpose, confusion turns into clarity, and isolation becomes elevation. Because the chosen ones are being activated times right now. Asterisk. If you can feel this in your spirit, type asterisk, asterisk 777, asterisk, asterisk, in the comments as a declaration of faith. 777, the number of divine completion. You are sealing what God has already started. Listen carefully. Heaven does not send warnings without a reason. When God says, asterisk, don't scroll, asterisk, it's because your next step depends on this moment of awareness. You are about to enter a season where everything accelerates. Doors will open before you knock. Answers will come before you ask. Provision will meet you before you even realize you need it. But here's the truth before the acceleration. There must be alignment. God cannot bless who you times pretend times to be. He can only bless who you truly are. That's why everything fake has been falling away lately. Relationships, jobs, plans that no longer fit, they've been removed by divine force. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Because you, chosen one, are being positioned for a divine assignment that can't wait another second. There's a reason you've been feeling restless. It's not anxiety, it's activation. The spirit inside you is saying, asterisk, it's time. Asterisk, you've outgrown the version of yourself that fit into yesterday. And heaven is calling you into your next chapter. That's why nothing around you feels comfortable anymore. You're being stretched, you're being refined, you're being prepared. Every battle you've fought lately has been training. Every tear you've cried has been watering the soil of your breakthrough. Every night you wanted to give up, heaven whispered, asterisk, hold on, morning is closer than you think, asterisk. And now, the morning has come. You are not hearing this by chance. You are hearing this because times you've been chosen for a sudden move of God. Asterisk. It's not next month. It's not next year. It's now. So before we go any deeper, take 1 second pause and hit that asterisk button as a step of faith, not for the algorithm, but as a sign that you are agreeing with what heaven has spoken. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are walking in divine purpose, receiving daily revelation, and standing together in faith. Now listen, the enemy has been fighting you harder than ever because he knows what's about to be released times through you. He can sense the shift before you even see it. He's been throwing distractions, temptations, confusion, anything to make you scroll away, to make you forget who you are. But you didn't. You're still standing, and that alone terrifies hell. You see, the chosen ones are not defined by comfort. They are defined by endurance. You've walked through the fire, but you didn't burn. You've been surrounded by chaos, but you kept your peace. You've been hit from every direction, yet you still worshipped. That's why heaven has called your name today, because now it's time for vindication. Everything that tried to bury you was actually planting you. Everything that left your life was clearing space for what's coming next. You are stepping into divine compensation. Every loss, every delay, every sleepless night will be redeemed. Type **777 again in the comments if you're ready to claim it. Every time you write it, you're declaring **it is finished. It is done. I receive what is mine. **. You've been hidden for a reason. While others were being celebrated, you were being cultivated. While they were building platforms, you were being built in private. While they were gathering followers, you were gathering strength. Because when God reveals you, He reveals you times ready. And that season of revealing begins now. You've been the underdog long enough. You've been overlooked, underestimated, ignored. But what they didn't see, God saw. What they dismissed, He anointed. And what they tried to destroy, He preserved. The next time they see you, they won't recognize you. Not because you've changed into someone new, but because you've finally stepped into who you were always meant to be. This message isn't about hype, it's about timing, and your time is now. God said, my chosen ones have waited long enough. He's accelerating your growth, your influence, your impact. The very thing that delayed you will now deliver you. The pain that broke you will now build you. The waiting that frustrated you will now favor you. You are the evidence that God doesn't need perfect conditions to perform miracles. He just needs a willing heart. And that's exactly what you have. If this resonates, type **777** once more below. Because when 2 or 3 agree, heaven confirms. And I believe heaven is confirming something massive for you right now. Hear this clearly. The shaking wasn't punishment, it was preparation. God was shaking loose everything attached to you that wasn't meant to go with you into your next season. Every door that closed, every friend that faded, every plan that collapsed, it wasn't to hurt you, it was to protect you. Heaven is strategic. And everything you lost was divine subtraction leading to divine multiplication. That's why you can't go back. The old space doesn't fit anymore. You can't shrink yourself to make others comfortable with your calling. You can't dim your light just because they're not ready to shine yet. You've been chosen to stand out, not blend in. Chosen to carry a message, not mimic one. Chosen to shift atmospheres just by walking into a room. And that's why this message found you, because God said, **, they're ready, **. For years, you felt different, and you thought something was wrong with you. But God whispers, nothing is wrong with you. You're just ahead of your time. You've been misunderstood because your frequency is higher. You've been isolated because your purpose is greater. You've been attacked because your anointing is heavier. But now, heaven is lifting the veil. Those who couldn't see you before are about to witness the glow of God upon your life. Not because you tried to prove yourself, but because obedience is louder than explanation. This is not a season to beg for validation. This is the season to walk in confirmation. God has already stamped your destiny with his yes. So even if the world says no, it doesn't matter, because when God says, go, everything else will align. Opportunities will find you. Resources will locate you. People will be assigned to you. That's why you can't quit now. That's why this message stopped your scroll, because quitting is no longer an option. You've been anointed for endurance, and heaven is not done writing your story. This is your awakening moment, chosen one. The moment where everything begins to make sense. The heartbreak, the loneliness, the silence, it all had purpose. You were being refined in the dark so you could shine in the light. You've passed the test. You've endured the pruning. Now, it's harvest time. Your glow will not come from striving, it will come from surrender. Your abundance will not come from chasing, it will come from trusting. Your peace will not come from answers, it will come from alignment. And right now, heaven is aligning everything in your favor. If you're ready, say it out loud wherever you are. I am ready. Then type **777 in the comments to seal it. Because when you speak it and write it, heaven records it. This is your divine confirmation. Stay with me, because the next few minutes will unlock what God has been whispering to your soul in the quiet. This isn't just a message, it's an activation. You are stepping into something irreversible, and the enemy can't stop what's already been decreed. God said, tell them this can't wait another second, and I'm telling you now, your life is about to turn. Heaven is releasing a sound that only the chosen can hear, and that sound is calling your name. The screen fades to white. The voice softens but grows more intense. Every generation has a remnant, a group of souls who carry the light when the world grows dark. And you are that remnant. You were never meant to fit in because you were born to stand apart. You were never meant to follow because you were designed to lead. Not through ego, but through example. Not through noise, but through presence. You have been hidden, refined, and now revealed. Heaven is releasing you into the world not as who you were, but as who you truly are. That's why every battle had to happen, because if it hadn't, you wouldn't be ready for this moment. You had to lose some people to find yourself. You had to be broken to discover your strength. You had to be overlooked to learn that your value doesn't need an audience. But now, God says, step forward. The waiting is over. The silence is over. The uncertainty is over. You have been called, marked, and chosen. This message isn't hype. It's holy urgency. Because heaven doesn't delay destiny when it's time. And right now, it's time. Stay with me, chosen one. Because what God is about to reveal next will explain why the attacks were so personal, why the storms were so violent, and why the silence felt endless. Stay with me, chosen one. Because from this point forward, the atmosphere around you begins to shift. You may not see it yet, but the spirit world already knows. There is movement in the unseen. Angels are being dispatched, paths are being cleared, and doors that once resisted you are now trembling at the sound of God's command. You have felt delays, you have felt opposition. But the truth is, the delay was divine, and the opposition was necessary, because the weight of the blessing you're about to receive required the strength you built in the waiting. You are not who you were when this storm began. You've been refined, you've been fortified, you've been trained for elevation that others cannot comprehend. Let's be honest, there were moments you almost gave up. Moments when prayer felt pointless, when silence felt suffocating, when faith felt foolish. But even then, something inside you wouldn't let you quit. That was not stubbornness. That was destiny. You were being held together by invisible hands, protected by grace too deep for words. Because God knew, if you could survive times this asterisk, you would carry authority that can't be taught, only earned. You are not broken, you are battle-tested. You are not lost. You are being launched. The wounds you carry are not weaknesses. They are proof that hell tried and failed to destroy you. And because of that, there is a power in you now that cannot be faked, cannot be copied, cannot be duplicated. The kind of power that only comes from surviving what was meant to end you. Type asterisk, asterisk, 777 asterisk, asterisk in the comments right now if you know you've survived too much to go back. That number is your signature in the spirit realm. It says, asterisk, I'm still here. Asterisk. Chosen one, the reason the battle has been personal is because your assignment is generational. What you overcome doesn't stop with you. It sets your entire bloodline free. You are breaking patterns that have existed for decades, maybe centuries. You are silencing curses spoken long before you were born. You are rewriting your family's story through obedience. The warfare around you hasn't been about your past, it's been about your future. The enemy saw glimpses of who you are becoming and panicked. He tried to block the blessing, but all he did was expose himself. He tried to distract you, but all he did was strengthen your focus. He tried to delay you, but all he did was confirm that what you carry is priceless. That's why you've been targeted. Not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous. Dangerous to darkness. Dangerous to despair. Dangerous to every lie that ever said you wouldn't make it. But hear me, your season of hidden warfare is turning into public victory. You've been fighting quietly. Now God will reward you, openly. Those who doubted you will watch you rise, and they will have no choice but to admit times God was with you all along. Asterisk. This is not revenge. It's revelation. They will see the evidence of what faith looks like when it refuses to fold. They will see that what was meant for evil was turned for glory. You're not stepping into success, you're stepping into significance. What's about to unfold in your life is not luck, it's legacy. You are walking proof that obedience outweighs opposition. You are heaven's headline, the miracle that cannot be ignored. But before the new season fully begins, God needs your heart to release what your hands keep holding. That grudge, that disappointment, that person you keep replaying in your mind. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because your destiny does. Forgiveness doesn't make them right. It makes you free. Unforgiveness is a chain that locks you to yesterday, and God is calling you forward. You can't carry old pain into new purpose. You can't carry bitterness into blessing. You can't step into promise while holding poison. Let it go, right now. Whisper it out loud. I release it, and feel the weight begin to lift. because your peace is too expensive to rent out to pain. You've been walking through a wilderness, but the wilderness was never punishment, it was preparation. That dry season wasn't proof that God left you. It was proof that He trusted you. He hid you in solitude so He could strengthen you in silence. You learned to pray when nobody else was listening. You learned to worship when nobody else clapped. You learned to trust when there was no reason left to believe. And now, heaven is saying, asterisk, the wilderness has done its work. Asterisk, you've been refined in private. Now you will be revealed in power. The same ground that felt barren will now bloom. The same place that felt empty will overflow. The same desert that tried to drain you will now display your destiny. Chosen one. You've been asking, asterisk, why me? Asterisk. And heaven answers, asterisk, because I can trust you. Asterisk. God doesn't choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen. He saw what others couldn't see in you. He saw strength in your silence, purity in your pain, humility in your hardship. While others sought titles, you sought truth. While others chased platforms, you chased purpose. While others looked for followers, you looked for faith. That's why you've been set apart. You're not common. You're called. You're not random. You're reserved. You're not delayed. You're being deployed. You are not behind schedule. You are time's right on divine time. Asterisk. But now, a shift is coming that will move you faster than your fear can stop you. Doors will open suddenly. Connections will appear unexpectedly. Opportunities that seemed impossible will come without warning. And when they do, you'll know it wasn't coincidence, it was confirmation. You'll walk into rooms you never thought you'd enter. You'll speak to people you never thought would listen. You'll sit at tables you once prayed outside of, not because of luck, but because of alignment. When your heart aligns with heaven, even your footsteps become divine strategy. So, don't chase, attract. Don't strive, flow. Don't panic, prepare. What's meant for you cannot miss you. What's assigned to you cannot pass you. What's promised to you cannot fail you. The atmosphere around your name is changing. There's a sound of victory echoing in the unseen. The same voice that said, asterisk, let there be light. Asterisk is speaking light into your next season. He's breathing new life into old dreams. He's awakening gifts that you buried. He's resurrecting purpose that you thought was dead. Everything that went silent is about to speak again. Everything that seemed lost is about to return multiplied. Everything that fell apart is being rebuilt better than before. And it's not because you did everything right. It's because grace refused to let you go. So, lift your head, straighten your shoulders, and remember who sent you. You're not walking into your future alone. You're walking with divine backup. The world may not understand your glow. They'll say you changed, and they'll be right. Because transformation has a light of its own. When you've been through fire and come out shining, that glow isn't vanity, it's victory. You're glowing because peace looks good on you, because freedom fits you, because favor finally feels familiar. And yes, some people will be uncomfortable with your shine, but their discomfort is not your problem, it's their invitation to evolve. You were never meant to dim your radiance to soothe someone else's insecurity. Keep shining, keep walking, keep speaking light into dark spaces. Your glow is ministry, your resilience is revelation, your presence is prophecy. There's something else heaven wants you to know. You've been praying for breakthrough, but God has been preparing times to be the breakthrough. You are the answer to someone else's prayer. The way you survived gave someone else permission to hope again. The way you forgave became a mirror for others to see grace. The way you rose after falling became proof that God still restores. So stop asking for signs, you times are times the sign. Stop asking for miracles, you times are times the miracle. You are walking evidence that God still moves, still speaks, still saves. You are heaven's message in motion. Type ***777 again if you feel that truth awakening inside of you. Because every time you declare it, you're aligning yourself with divine identity. And now, something even greater, God is calling you to speak differently. Your words carry weight now. Heaven listens when you talk. So be careful what you say. Stop cursing your own progress. Stop saying, "It's too late." Stop saying, "I'm not enough." Your tongue creates the terrain you walk on. If you speak doubt, you walk in delay. If you speak faith, you walk in fulfillment. Say this out loud. **I will see the goodness of God in my lifetime. Because you will. Not maybe, not someday. You will. There is power in your declaration, and heaven has already responded to your voice. There are people waiting for the version of you that's brave enough to show up now. Your story carries keys that will unlock someone else's prison. Your survival is the sermon someone needs to hear, and your healing will become someone else's hope. Don't underestimate your influence. You don't need a title to change lives. You just need truth. You don't need a stage to be powerful. You just need presence. You don't need a crowd to be called. You just need courage. This is your era of impact. You won't need to announce it. God will reveal it. And when He does, it will be undeniable. Every rejection was redirection. Every setback was set up. Every no was God saying, "Wait, there's better." If you can feel something stirring inside you right now, don't ignore it. That's the Holy Spirit confirming what your soul already knows. The delay is over. The activation is now. Before we continue, if you haven't yet, pause for 1 second and hit ***subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls around the world, walking in alignment, growing in wisdom, and awakening to who they really are. Because you're not meant to walk this path alone, you're part of a movement. Now breathe, because what's coming next requires your full attention. This next season won't look like your last. Your days of scraping by are over. This is the season of overflow, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, creatively. You will have more peace, more clarity, more strength than you've ever had before. And it won't come through striving, it will come through surrender. You're entering a rhythm of grace where things start to happen with divine ease, where what used to drain you now flows freely, where what used to confuse you now makes perfect sense. God is not adding to your life, He's multiplying it. And multiplication begins with movement. That's why He said, don't scroll, because every second you stayed here was heaven confirming your next step. You're not standing still, you're shifting dimensions. The old, you can't come where you're going, so let the old habits go, let the old mindset go, let the fear go, let the guilt go. You are free now, free to walk fully in what you were born for. And here's what's wild. The blessings that are about to find you have been searching for you. There are opportunities in motion with your name written on them. There are people being prepared right now to favor you, to open doors, to speak your name in rooms you've never entered. You've been waiting for the right moment, but the right moment has been waiting for times you. Everything you need is aligning in perfect order. Every resource, every answer, every connection, it's already done. Your only job is to stay faithful, stay focused, stay ready. Because when the floodgates open, it'll happen faster than your mind can process. And when it does, you'll look back and realize it all started here, with this message, with this moment, with your decision not to scroll. Stay with me, chosen one, because this is just the beginning of what heaven is about to unfold through you. Stay with me, chosen one, because what's coming next is not just a change, it's a divine unveiling. This is the part of your story where everything hidden begins to make sense. Every unanswered prayer, every closed door, every lonely night, they were never silence. They were strategy. Heaven was rearranging the pieces while you thought nothing was moving. God was writing chapters behind the curtain while you thought the book had ended. You didn't lose time. You were being prepared for divine timing. You didn't lose people. You were being separated for protection. You didn't lose opportunities. You were being aligned for purpose. Every delay was a detour toward destiny. You see, God doesn't rush what He's refining. He allows pressure because pressure produces purity. He allows pruning because pruning produces power. He allows silence because silence amplifies discernment. And right now, your discernment has reached a level that cannot be deceived. You can see what others miss. You can sense energy before it's spoken. You can feel truth before it's revealed. That's why some people can't lie to you anymore. That's why certain spaces suddenly feel heavy. Your spirit is awake, and heaven has turned your sensitivity into a weapon. Your awareness is not a burden, it's a blessing. It's proof that God trusts you to see beyond the surface. You've been asking for clarity, but clarity often comes as exposure. And God is exposing what was hidden so you can finally walk with confidence. You are not confused, you are being called higher. You are not tired, you are being stretched. You are not isolated, you are being insulated from noise. Because elevation requires insulation. The higher you go, the quieter it becomes. The quieter it becomes, the clearer you hear His voice. The noise around you was never the issue, it was the distraction. And that's why God turned the volume down on certain people, certain patterns, certain places. He needed you to remember what His whisper sounds like, because the next instruction won't come in the crowd, it'll come in the quiet. And when you hear it, it will change everything. One word from heaven can undo years of confusion. One divine direction can rewrite a lifetime of delay. That's why this moment is sacred, because you are being recalibrated for clarity. But let's talk about the waiting. Because the waiting hasn't been wasted. The waiting has been working. Every moment of stillness was building endurance. Every moment of uncertainty was building faith. You were learning how to trust when you couldn't trace Him. You were learning how to move by faith, not familiarity. The waiting wasn't punishment. It was protection from premature exposure. If God had given you what you prayed for too soon, you might have mistaken it for luck instead of legacy. Now you'll recognize blessing when it arrives because you've learned how to survive without it. You've learned how to praise before the promise. You've learned how to thank God even in the tension. That's the posture that opens heaven. So type **777** in the comments if you've learned to worship while waiting. Because heaven takes note when the chosen ones praise through pain. There's something else. You've been praying for open doors, but God is saying, this time, you won't walk through the door. I'll bring the door to you. Favor will find you where you are. You won't have to chase opportunity. Opportunity will recognize your light. The right people will appear at the right moment, carrying keys with your name engraved on them. You've knocked long enough. Now the door will knock for you. This is divine attraction. This is heaven's magnetism. This is what happens when purpose reaches maturity. It starts pulling what belongs to it. That's why you've been losing desire for certain things. Your appetite is shifting toward what's eternal. The things that used to excite you no longer satisfy, because your spirit has leveled up. You're not bored, you're evolving. You're not lost, you're being led. The old version of you is expiring, and the new one is emerging without apology. Listen closely. Your presence is about to disturb environments that once ignored you. The same rooms that overlooked you will soon echo your name. The same voices that doubted you will soon quote your words. The same doors that were locked will soon swing open on command. This is not pride, it's prophecy. God is revealing His glory through your story. Not for your fame, but for His faithfulness. Not for applause, but for alignment. You are not chasing recognition, you are walking revelation. Everywhere you go, atmospheres shift. Every word you speak carries weight. Every prayer you whisper shakes the unseen. You have been authorized by heaven to represent the kingdom on earth. That's why you've been through warfare. It's training for authority. Authority doesn't come from titles. It comes from testing. And you, chosen one, have passed tests that others couldn't endure. You didn't just survive storms, you learned how to command them. You didn't just walk through fire, you learned how to carry fire without being burned. You didn't just face fear, you learned how to stare it down until it backed away. That's why the anointing on your life feels heavy sometimes, because it is. Heaven trusts you with weight that others can't carry. And yet, even under pressure, you don't collapse. You expand. You were never meant to fit in small spaces. You were designed to stretch faith, to awaken dormant spirits, to remind others that God is still in the business of miracles. You are the miracle. There's a shift happening in your surroundings right now. You're beginning to notice people reacting differently to you. Some are drawn to your light. Others are uncomfortable with it. That's not your cue to shrink, that's your confirmation to shine. Because your light exposes what people try to hide, your peace disrupts their chaos, your strength reveals their stagnation. But remember, you are not here to prove, you are here to be. Your existence is evidence that faith still works. So, stop explaining what God already validated. You don't owe anyone understanding when heaven already approved your assignment. The ones meant for you will recognize your frequency without translation, and the ones not meant for you will quietly exit. Don't chase them. You're entering a season of divine acceleration. Things that used to take years will now happen in months. Connections that seemed impossible will manifest overnight. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere, and they won't just open doors, they'll open dimensions. But acceleration requires stability. That's why God tested your patience first. He needed your roots to go deep before your fruit appeared. Because fruit without roots is fragile. But your roots have survived storms, droughts, and darkness. That means your fruit will be unshakable. You are stepping into sustainable success. Not temporary highs, not fleeting applause, real, grounded, enduring blessing. The kind that doesn't fade, because it's built on faith, not fame. But there's more. Heaven is calling you to speak to your future as if it's already here. No more saying, I will be. Start saying, I am. No more saying someday. Start saying, now. Your words are keys. Every declaration unlocks a door. Every affirmation activates a reality. So speak life until life listens. Speak peace until peace stays. Speak favor until favor follows. Say it right now. I am walking in divine alignment. I am favored. I am chosen. I am ready. And heaven echoes it back. Asterisk. Yes, you are. Asterisk. You may feel like you're walking alone, but you are surrounded. Heaven has stationed warriors around you. There are angels assigned to your name, guarding, guiding, preparing. You don't have to see them to know they're there. Every time you almost fell apart, they caught you. Every time you should have lost your mind, they covered you. Every time danger came near, they blocked it before it reached you.